taken my allotment, my rationing of aspirin for the day. So it hasn't subsided. I'm just going to go home and lay down. And, before I do, I want to talk about something that, is one of my favorite subjects. Y'all know what it is. So, and to say, scripturally, I know how to define it. Intellectually, I know how to define it. Mentally and emotionally, I struggle with the application, but I'm doing better thanks to, I won't say my spiritual knowledge and my spiritual awakening to who Christ is and, what Christ commands, and I won't say it has commissioned us to do. Amen. And, this morning I said something about love. More people are content with being used than they are being loved. And by being used, I want to say treating your body like a playground. Like you have a right to yourself. And this comes from, I want to say, a disconnected, disjointed theology, in that you believe that you have a right to yourself, that you were bought for a price. Now, if you identify with Christ, you need to know that you were bought for a price that you could never pay. Now, if you're practicing a theology that does not include the blood, then I want to say your theology is not complete and your theology is impotent. Because that is a significant part of Christ's identity. Amen. Let's keep this real. Let's keep this 100. That is a significant part of why we have a Christ. So, it's not always going to be a bed of roses, y'all. It's not always going to look good. It's not always about your comfort, or what you can handle. It's about testing and applying your faith. Amen. And all that being said, again, I'm going to say I struggle with the application. Like intellectually, like I said, I have an understanding. Spiritually, I have an understanding. I can always go to the Word and find you a verse about love. But the practical, everyday application, the day-to-day, is a struggle. And I want to say there's a difference between being in love and there's a difference between being in lust. And we need to know the two. And loving somebody should be involved with being in love with somebody. Amen. Lust has an expiration date, y'all. Lust has that, irreconcilable differences attached to it, or we fell out of love, or we've had a conscious uncoupling. That's all attached to lust. Because love hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. Love does not have an expiration date. Remember I said if you're Baptist, you were born with a soundtrack of hymns. And I'm thinking of the blood that Jesus shed for me way back on Calvary. The blood that gives me strength from day to day will never lose its power. That blood. Amen. Stay with me, y'all. Think about how we use the word love and the true definition and expression of the word love.